Tell us about exactly what you're doing right now and what's it for.
Yeah, picking out pictures. South Africa, right? Front cover, yeah. Definitely that. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like my dad was one of the first person, was actually the first person that made me actually fall in love with clothes. I actually never said this on camera anywhere before, but I remember my dad, he has one tailor that's been making his stuff for years. Like my dad just comes through, you know, swagging and stuff, and I remember, I can't check this man out, like, you know, so definitely from looking at my father from young, that made me definitely want to get like, you know, jiggy every time, man. Look fresh. When next we shoot, I'm gonna bring 2 pictures of my dad that's in my studio. When you see the pictures, I'll ask you guys, just tell me if he doesn't look like a king. Like, he looks like a king in this shit.
The first time that I worked with Wiz was for the album cover for Made in Lagos. This set of images is more a session where we're looking at a portrait session of Wiz and where Wiz is and where Wiz wants to be.
It's very important for me to really show the people the growth in the music and the art, basically, you know, because I've been doing this for so long.
Remember the mood boards that we had pulled out?
Yeah,
now you kind of like see them all coming alive. How beautiful is that? I see Wiz as someone who understands fashion very well. I'm just a second eye to push him to his best self.
Fashion is important to me, man. Definitely, I love clothes. I never used to have a lot of clothes growing up, so I love clothes, man. But I'm seeing so many that I like as well. But I don't want to say, yo, this is it, and tomorrow I'm picking something else.
I think this project, which is Made in Lagos, it allows me to see a man, a black man, first generation African, show a different point of view, not just what he's expected to show.
Shoots is very, very important to do stuff like that, just in general, but for me, the most important thing is wherever you take it, whatever you do, just make it you. And I feel comfortable in that. Like, if I don't feel comfortable, I'll never do a shoot. You know, if I don't like the clothes, I'll never do it. So it's always very important to bring me into everything that I do. You know?